It was a dark, stormy night when Clara arrived alone at her old family house. The windows rattled in the wind, and the howling gusts of the storm seeped through the cracks in the walls. The house had been uninhabited for years, and although Clara knew she had to bring it to rest, she couldn't shake the uneasy feeling as she walked down the creaking hallway. The living room was dimly lit, the fireplace cold and extinguished, and the dust of years weighed heavily on the furniture. But something was different. On the old scratched table lay a photo album she had never seen before. She picked it up, wiped off the dust, and opened it. The first pages showed pictures from her childhood, innocent and joyful. But then the atmosphere grew darker. The next page depicted Clara walking with her mother in a forest. But her mother's gaze was empty, almost absent. Clara felt her hands begin to tremble. She flipped to the next page. The following pictures grew more and more unsettling. One showed her as a child, but her eyes weren't her own. They were black, lifeless, like two deep abysses. In the next photos, shadowy figures appeared in the background, indistinct shapes she had never noticed before. Suddenly, she heard a noise behind her, a faint, scratching sound coming from the stairs. Clara froze. Her eyes moved toward the staircase, but she could see nothing, just the darkness creeping down from above. With her heart pounding, she stood up and cautiously made her way toward the stairs. The noise grew louder, as if someone were coming down the steps. But when she reached the top, there was no one there, only the cold wind blowing through a window she hadn't opened. She turned around, but when she looked back at the living room, the photo album was gone. In its place, there was a single picture on the table, one of her at the same age as in the others, but this time with the same black eyes from the photos in the album. And in the corner of the picture, there was a small, barely visible note. "I'm waiting." Clara's face drained of all colour. She knew she was not alone, and that those who were waiting for her were not just a memory from the past.